welcoming you to the 92 Fiesta Tour video. By now, I've become sort of accustomed to the breathtaking speed that the lowrider movement has been spreading. But one would think the chances of finding lowriders here in Japan, especially in a subway, would be pretty close to impossible. But who do I happen to run into but Alberto Lopez, Chino, Kid Frost, and his posse? And I would like to ask you, Alberto, what you think of the rapid worldwide movement of this tour, and especially being here in Japan now.
Well, it's a great pleasure to be here representing the raza from Terrarazlan and the lowriders. The Japanese have a great appreciation for our culture and our lifestyle, and we're here to basically say thanks for their support and backing up Lowrider Magazine.
Thank you. Chino?
I just want to say thanks to Lowrider Magazine for being in Japan, and we're looking forward to the Osaka show tomorrow.
And last but not least, Kid Frost.
Yeah, what's up? I just want to say that I'm real glad to be part of this whole adventure and to show our culture. You know, we came so many miles away from where we live, and tomorrow we're going to get a chance to show everybody, you know, what lowriding is all about and how we can all, you know, kick it and show the pride in the cars and stuff. And I'm looking for a strong turnout tomorrow, and, you know, I'm ready to rip it up tomorrow at the show and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, let's roll back to Pomona, another few thousand miles away, and see how they're kicking off there.
By now, lowriders throughout the country have heard of the Pomona show. Over 600 of the best custom rides had showed up in force, and over 20,000 lowrider fans were on hand to enjoy a day of fun and music. The ladies turned the aisles into fashion walkaways. Guys pointed their fingers this way and that, followed by big smiles on their faces. The rides were brilliant under the sun, and they seemed to go on forever. The likes of Altered Image and Living Colors were all in the house, showcase for the great turnout. Parents saw the show as a perfect opportunity to expose their children to the beauty of their unique American culture. Various entertainers worked together to keep the ever-growing crowd pumped. Thousands of fans filled the bleachers to watch the action as Lowrider Magazine and Skoll Programa de Promoción presented the first phase of the 92 Hop and Truck Bed Dance Championship Series at Pomona. Over 40 contestants entered from Northern and Southern California, Arizona, and even Mexicali, Mexico, each hoping to take home a share of nearly $5,000 in cash prizes and trophies. Winners from Mesa, Arizona Fiesta Tourist Show were trying for that all-important back-to-back second win to qualify for the LRM Daily Double, worth an extra $500. Others were looking for their first victory in hopes of qualifying for the Skoll $1,000 Challenge to be awarded at the Las Vegas Super Show in October. The Pomona event was governed by the 92 Lowrider Magazine Rules Committee Hop and Bed Dance rules, so inspection was very crucial. The competition included the traditional single and multi-pump car hop, a truck hop and bed dancing, plus 2 new classes for 92, the exciting car dancing and radical truck bed dancing, both hot additions to the hydraulic competition. The first class of the day was the truck street bed dancing, for trucks with 5 stages or less. Richard Torres, owner of Richard's Custom Hydraulics in Salinas, California, coordinated the bed dancing using the new 3-man point system of judging. Israel Garcia of Long Beach won first and $500. The new Radical Truck Bed Dancing class is really wild. This new division is for trucks with 6-stage beds or those with spinning beds. The Pomona show had several strong contestants, but the judge's favorite was Ernest Tarango from Eloy, Arizona, who took the first place trophy and $500 at Pomona. Ernest won first place in Mesa, so he's also our first LRM Daily Double winner and earned an extra $500 cash. Congratulations, Ernest. Joy Grosso from Tustin won second place. Joey had some trouble with the new spinning bed on his 6-stage Mazda, but he's the man to watch for in future events. Next was the truck hop. We saw Stan Stanton's old record of 32 inches beat twice in the first round when Augie Gomez of Oxnard and Oscar Avila of North Hollywood both hit 35 inches. In the second round, however, Augie Gomez edged out Oscar to win first, $500, and set a new world record of 36 inches with his J&J Hydraulics prepared Ford Courier. Congratulations, Augie. Oscar Avila took second with 35 inches, and third went to Manuel Lopez of Mexicali, Mexico for his 27-inch hop. The car dancing contest came next. This is also a new class that's gaining popularity very quickly. Everything from an MR2, a Supra, to a 64 Impala Vert and a Cadillac pulled their best moves for the audience and the judges. First place and $500 went to Raul Gomez's El Camino from Oxnard, who was also the first car dance winner at the 91 LA Super Show. Magoo Samurai from Bellflower took second, with Ernie Benavides from LA winning third in his 81 Malibu. The single pump car hop had its share of hot hoppers too. Though several competitors were prepared to set a world record, it wasn't in the cards. First place with 30.5 inches went to Benzo of Anaheim. Arturo Nunez, who also came all the way from Mexicali, Mexico, took second with a 28-inch hop. Ruben Gardenia hit a respectable 24 inches and took the third place trophy home to Salinas. Probably the most exciting class in the hydraulic competition is the multi-pump car hop, and the Pomona show was no different. This strongly contested class was well represented with many of the top pros and talented newcomers. Here again, no new records were set, but the action was strong with only 1.5 inches between first and third. Raul Rodriguez of San Diego hit 44.5 inches with his Terminator to win first and $500. A very close second place hop of 44 inches was made by Zeus of Fullerton. Reigning multi-pump champion David Marquez from Sacramento reached 43 inches, winning third. Congratulations, one and all. As the afternoon wore on, we recorded some of the most awesome car shows in LA and a lot of happy people in attendance.
Juan Mendoza, I'm from LA, Car Club delegation. These are a couple of my club members. This year we're planning to come out strong, have more cars out there, and we're all helping each other build our cars up. Basically, street riders. But now we're, going into competition.
The heat is running all through my body tonight. Whoa, are you ready to surrender to me? Are you ready? The moment is near. Are you ready to fall in love tonight? Oh, tonight.
Yeah, my name is Alexander Gonzalez. I'm the owner of Alexander Smog Station in the city of El Monte. It's my 1984 Honda Prelude. Putting it in as a street custom because it is a car I drive every day around. My goal is to make it into a full custom car, and I think by the end of this year I should be in the Super Show going full custom. A lot of the work has been done by me and my friends at my Smog Station, and paint was done by M&M, interior was done by M&M, rims were done by Daz Motorsports, and it's got suspension techniques, and I hope to make it to the Super Show full custom.
Love is taking control tonight. Fire rages deep in my soul tonight. Anticipation drives me insane tonight. Each moment's wait just keeps
having a good time at the Pomona show. My name's Jose, president of the Dukes Car Club, San Gabriel Valley. And we're having my homies over there, second shot over there. Yeah, so we're having a good time at the Pomona show, and we're rating them by number or by name. If you're baby doll or skankless, if you need to go home, you know what I'm saying? All right, peace out.
To surrender to me, are you ready? The moment is near. Are you ready to fall in love tonight? Tonight. I just can't wait to get you into my arms. We'll keep this night of passion deep in our hearts. Get on the floor if you got that booty. Ain't number tutti frutti. Get on the floor if you got that booty.
Let's get funky. Let's get funky. Get funky. Get funky. Get funky. Get funky. Play deep. Play deep. Play deep. Play deep.
Ain't number tutti frutti. Ain't number tutti frutti. Ain't number tutti frutti. Get on the floor if you got that booty.
Let's get funky. Let's get funky.
Ain't number tutti frutti. Ain't number tutti frutti. Ain't number tutti.
The truck sweepstakes first place trophy went to Raul Murrieta, better known as Junior. He is the owner of the Chevy Blazer, Visual Perfection. Congratulations for the outstanding work done on this showpiece. The car sweepstakes first place trophy and cash prize went to Ralph Fuentes of the Imperials Car Club East LA chapter. The 78 Monte Carlo has been through a lot of changes in the last 5 years since LRM first came across this winning ride. The vehicle has been and is still evolving year by year, winning many of the major trophies on the Lowrider circuit, except for the ultimate Lowrider of the Year award. But considering Ralph Fuentes' dedication to the sport, it shouldn't surprise anybody to see his rolling masterpiece win the biggest honor a lowrider can dream of. Congratulations to Ralph for this win.
As I walk down the streets of Osaka, I notice that many of these restaurants certainly offer a different type of menu that we're accustomed to at home in LA. And I want to ask these homeboys what they think of this menu and what they have to offer and what they think of the comparison. So, what do you guys all think about the food here?
Burritos? No. Tacos? No. Enchiladas? No. Sushi? Yeah.
Al, what do you think of the food here?
Well, does this answer your question? I'm playing it safe with the apple. No, it's different. You know, I really don't have the taste for this type of food. I'm being brought up in El Barrio, so I'm used to the tortillas and chile.
Tortillas here.
So, but believe me and Kid Frost will not go hungry.
The food certainly is different here. Let me ask a couple more of the guys what they think of the food here. Chino, what do you think of all this food?
I think it's good.
Seriously.
No. Seriously? I don't know what to tell you. It ain't good.
Let me ask our Japanese escort, Takash, what you think about the food in LA when you're down there and how you compare it to what you're used to here.
Very hard to explain.
What do you like better? Come on, the truth.
Oh, here is better. Because many Japanese restaurants in LA, but I think kind of fake one. Only name Japanese sushi, but that.
I have a question for him.
Okay, Al.
Takash, how do you afford to eat here? It's so expensive.
True.
Because very different US dollar and Japanese yen. In yen, not too expensive for us, but change to US dollar, very expensive for US citizens.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, this apple, how many did you have? 3 apples for how much?
20 bola.
You know, 3 apples cost us $7, so we're gonna enjoy them.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
The taco house, it's on now. Hey, yo, we finally found some Mexican food in Japan. Yo, I searched everywhere, man. We walked like 10 miles, man.
Kid, I hate to break this to you, but you know what taco means here in Japan, don't you?
No.
Octopus. Are you still excited?
Damn, gee, we walked all this way for octopus. Yo, but it says taco. Oh, man.
And now let's go back to California, to our state capital of Sacramento, where Lowrider magazine returned after a 4-year absence with full force.
We officially returned to Northern California on June 28, 1992. This was Lowrider magazine's first show since July 7th and 8th in 1989 at the San Francisco Moscone Center, which was part of the LRM 10th anniversary tour. For 3 years, Lowriders patiently waited to be included in our annual tour. The decision to bring back the show to Northern California was made during our 91 winter meetings, when George Loco 64 Torres virtually demanded an event up north. He convinced us that many Northern California lowriders felt they couldn't wait any longer for their own LRM Super Show.
Okay, my name is Rudy Davila. I'm from Reedley, California. We came out here today to show this car. We've been working on it for the last 10 years. My first show that I took it to was Tulare. I took a sweepstakes in the car category. I did pretty good there. I figured I'd come over here today and give it my best shot over here. It's a good show. It's a lot of tough competition over here. That's what it's all about. We're all in the same game.
My name is Michael Badillo. I'm from San Jose, California, and my car is a 1990 CRX. What's unique about my car is that it's candy orange, it's convertible, have light engraving done by Rudy Pena in Castro Valley. The engine was done by Diamond Plating, the chroming, and I heard about the show from the club members. I'm in Preferred Image.
Preferred Image prefers Lowrider magazine. Yeah!
Over 400 vehicles turned out to support the Lowrider magazine event. Entries from every corner of California filed in on Saturday and Sunday morning. From Southern California, the ever-popular Altered Image, owned by Ralph Fuentes, and Visual Perfection, owned by Raul Murrieta, headed the field. Northern California countered with The Entertainer, owned by Donald Zavala, and Loco 64, owned by George Torres. Torres had worked day and night to qualify for the Lowrider of the Year competition at this year's Lowrider Super Show in Las Vegas.
Hi, I'm Anjanette, and it's June 28, 1992. We're here in Sacramento, California at the Cal Expo, which is the second stop for our Fiesta Tour 92. With me is George Torres, and right behind us is his car, Loco 64. Hi, George. I understand. Good. How are you?
Pretty good.
I understand you didn't make it to the last year's Super Show. What was the reason for that?
Well, we didn't get the car finished on time. We've been working on it, and we didn't get a chance to finish it.
So you have made some modifications since we last saw you at the Super Show in 1990?
Yes, we've put an electric reverse trunk, we suicide the doors, we put an electric moonroof in it, and I got a turntable for it, and we did some more gold plating and just touch-ups, period, you know, just to get it ready.
Right. And do you think these modifications will be enough for you? Considering the competition you have out there, it's pretty tough. Do you think all these modifications will give you enough to maybe win a sweepstakes or even Lowrider of the Year?
Well, I need some more. I know I'm going to do some more stuff to it. The competition is hard. We're just going to try our best, and you know, it's hard. So we'll try our best.
Okay, well, good luck to you. Thanks. Donald, since we last talked to you, it was at the 1990 Cruising Tour in Stockton, I believe. What modifications have you made with your car?
Well, I've changed the interior to pink, blue and a neon blue color, and I've also added a neon sign to this right now. I just added about 2 weeks ago to it, and add some more gold plane to it, and I want to do some more. I want to do something else too. I want to add some more neons to it, and I want to make a couple modifications on the car. I think I'm going to have to because I'm going to go to Las Vegas, and I guess I'm going to have to in order to compete with those guys up there in Las Vegas.
Right. Yeah, I heard that you aren't done with your fixing up your car yet. So you're going to be planning on making a big comeback in Vegas?
Hopefully, yeah. I can do something good out there and come out with something different out there.
Who do you think is your biggest competition here today?
I seen Loco 64 across the way right now.
Also on the floor was Derek Jagru's Lowrider Truck of the Year, wrapped with envy. The presence of the truck added a touch of class to this prestigious event.
My name is Derek Jagru, and this is my truck, wrapped with envy. It's the Lowrider Truck of the Year, 1991. From Oceanside, California. We're down here in Sacramento, running the tour, and looks like a pretty good turnout. Northern California's got some real nice cars and trucks.
Sudden Impact's owner, Marco Garcia, ruined Derek's buzz by buying a Wrapped with Envy t-shirt, crossing out Derek's truck and added a caption that read, "See you in Las Vegas." Needless to say, Derek was totally pissed. He immediately tore into his ride upon arriving back home. He said, "There is no way I'm going to lose in Vegas," especially to Garcia. I guess when you are dedicated to win, you better be serious about your competition. And at a Lowrider Tour event, all competition is taken seriously. The Skull Hop and Dance competition turned out hotter than expected, with 20 entries. David Marquez, the hometown multi-pump champion, took another first-place trophy with a hop of 47.5 inches. From Salinas, Ruben Cardeña won in the single-pump category with a hop of 18.5 inches. The truck hop winner was Agustin Gomez in a 79 Courier with 24.5 inches. The bed dancers put on a fabulous show, with Jose Grosso finishing first for the money. The car dance brought an added surprise, with Roberto Perez defeating Raul Gomez with a hot display. Perez's 62-handed Gomez's El Camino its first defeat.
All right, once again, this is judged by you, the audience. Who is it going to be?
Hi, we're here with David Marquez of Sacramento, and he just won the double pump in our car hopping category. David, how do you think you did today compared to you hold the world record right now with Marshall, you have 48 inches, and today you did 47.5. Is that right?
Yes.
How do you feel about that? Do you think you can better that next time, or?
Yes. I think I can better next time.
Do you have any plans for the future of improving this one, or are you building another car maybe?
Yes, after the Las Vegas Super Show, I'm going to build another car.
Oh, okay, so are you going to improve this one for the Vegas Super Show? And do you think that you can get even higher?
Yes, at least about 49.
Oh, you think so?
Yes.
So you're going to break the record?
Yes.
How do you think you did with the competition today? What do you think of the competition today?
Yeah, it was so-so. Competition was so-so.
You weren't really worried?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm always worried. Always.
Okay, now what makes your car better than the rest of the competition? What do you think? What do you put in it that makes it a lot better?
Just the pumps, the fluid, the coils, the batteries, a lot of different things.
Everything all together?
Yes.
Okay, so you have no secrets whatsoever. You have nothing concealed that makes your car a lot better than everybody else's.
No, not to tell about.
So you're gonna keep it. You want to win. You got to get that 49 inches, right?
Yes.
Okay, so well, maybe after that we'll find out what his secret is. Maybe?
Maybe.
Before we go, is there anybody in particular that you'd like to thank for helping you with this project?
Yes, my buddy Box from the old school.
Okay, and Box, how are you? Good, how are you? Okay, I just want to ask you, you've been to all these shows and you put so much into this lowriding and the magazine itself. What makes you so gung-ho, into it?
I think it's because the excitement and the technology that goes into the cars to produce the height that they produce. That's what I'm more into.
And how did you hook up with Dave?
A mutual friend of ours called me up one night and asked me to give him a hand with some problems that he was having with the car, and that's what happened.
That started the spark, in other words. And
he already had the fire. He just needed a little technical help, and that's what happened.
What problems was he dealing with?
He had problems with pressure getting to the front end of the car. He also had a frame problem and some other problems that we don't care to discuss right now.
Oh, is this part of the secret that David doesn't want to talk about either?
I'm sure it is.
Well, maybe we'll get to it after the Vegas show when we break the record of 48 and hit 49 maybe?
Oh no, 50, 51.
Oh, you think so?
No, so.
Oh, okay. Well, he's a lot more confident than you are.
A couple inches.
Yeah, just a couple. Okay, well, thank you.
Back on the main floor, we have found a wide variety of show cars, people, and motives to attend a Lowrider magazine car show.
Hi, I enjoy coming to the Lowrider magazine car shows because the cars are great. The paint jobs, the tires, the rims, everything. And even the guys that come along with them are great too.
Well, I come to the Lowrider car shows because I like the cars and I like the attention. It's pretty cool.
I come to these shows for the cars.
I come to Lowrider shows because I like the cars and the men.
And Leroy Gonzalez of Turlock came just to display this sparkling engine and this elaborate undercarriage. Rounding out the show was the legendary Lowrider Magazine Bikini Contest with fierce competition.
Let's bring up our first contestant, 18 years old from Sacramento, California. Give it up for Angelique.
Time to attack and hit the people with a brand new track. Come on, cause the party's packed. The DJ's cut like a lumberjack. Up and down, the party's jumping. People keep coming cause the bass is humping. All the way live cause it ain't no thing. It's that booming bass with that Latin swing. Pumped up right, the feeling's hype. And it's about time you sweat tonight. So move, do your dance in the whole nine. Fellas, grab a girl, let's work that behind. Back to the left, now back to the right. Last row's got this party hype. When it comes to work, you know who's boss. Dandy's here to set it off. Jamming to the utmost cause I'm the brainiac. DJ Wiz the cup maniac. Lazaro Mendes master of the mix. Known in Miami for ripping up shit. So slice, dice, and cut twice. And shake your body to the beat that's nice. Making you sweat cause we got the bottom. Fine females, we just knock them. All the pretty girls, we play them. And for all them hoes, we slay them. So just lay back and let us do our thing. And hit your body with the Latin swing. Prepare yourself for the hold down. Cause when we come to your town, it's a showdown.
God. And this is the end of lesson number 2.
It's the boys from the bottom, plus one. When it comes to girls, we get the job done, cause I'll make you wet, baby.
And when it comes to the runoff here,
you know I'll make you sweat.
And it's you who decide who's gonna take home the prize as a bikini winner. Mr. DJ, are you ready? Let's get busy!
Time to attack and hit the people with a brand new track. Come on, cause the party's packed. The DJ's cut like a lumberjack. Up and down, the party's jumping. People keep coming cause the bass is humping. All the way live cause it ain't no thing. It's that booming bass with that Latin swing. Pumped up right, the feeling's hype. And it's about time you sweat tonight. So move, do your dance in the whole nine. Fellas, grab a girl, let's work that behind. Back to the left, now back to the right. Last row's got this party hype. When it comes to work, you know who's boss. Dandy's here to set it off.
Contestant number 3, Poison!
Hey, I'm here with
Sue Etheridge.
And where are you from, Sue?
Sacramento.
You're from Sacramento, and your name?
Colleen Prickett, and I'm from Sacramento.
Okay, now you girls were in the bikini contest, right?
Yeah.
And what did you think of it? I just want to know what your opinion is on that.
I thought it was really sleazy. Really, really sleazy. If I would have known it was going to be like that, I wouldn't have done it.
Really? Is that your opinion?
Yeah, it wasn't very classy.
Okay, how far what did you take off? Nothing. I mean,
Nothing.
And you didn't wiggle or wriggle or shake?
We didn't dance. We didn't do anything. We just walked on the stage, and they were like bending over and touching themselves and flashing, and I was just like in amazement, going, "Oh, okay."
Who got you involved with the contest today?
This guy right here.
And this guy is?
Mike. And this car is here today. Yeah, he said come down and do the contest, so I did.
But you had no idea, right? Or did you?
Oh yeah, I did. I warned her.
Okay, I'm going to get a few different opinions on the bikini contest now, and I'm here with...
Tony Garcia.
And your name?
Roy.
And both of you saw the contest?
Yeah, it was,
Okay.
it was pretty good.
You thought it was pretty
Yeah, it was excellent. Perfect. It was cool.
You don't think it was a little too much?
No, it was just right. Perfect. I mean, not too much, not too little, just right, you know.
Did you see the girls? What did you think of it?
Yeah.
They got nerve.
Yeah. They have nerve.
I thought it was pretty good, actually. I was enjoying it.
Got there and do their stuff.
Well, this is the guy's point of view, okay? Now, you didn't join the bikini contest.
No, I didn't.
Why not?
Because I didn't want to I didn't want to feel intimidated, and you know, I don't know. I just didn't feel comfortable.
Did you see the contest?
Yes, I did.
What did you think of it?
I thought it was cool. I'm gonna be in the one in San Jose.
Okay, but did you think anything of it? I mean, would you do all the stuff that the girls were doing up there?
Yeah, I would.
You would?
Yeah, I would.
Did you guys see the bikini contest, Macho Man contest?
She won't let me look.
There were over 100 vehicles displayed outside the main structures, with several vendors helping to create a true fiesta environment.
Lowrider car shows are the best, man.
Now, why do you say that? What do you like about the car shows?
Because it's just land attraction, you know, bunch of Chicanos everywhere, you know, good music, a lot of nice cars, nothing but lowriders.
When did you start with this whole lowrider scene? Has it been a while?
Yeah, it's been about 4.5 years now.
So you've seen us grow and everything.
Oh yeah, I've seen the changes.
And what do you think of the changes?
I like them, positive. I like the new rules that they, you know, made for the car shows. I like that, and that's positive.
My name is Ponce Lopez, and I'm from Los Angeles, California.
And why did you come here to this car show, Ponch?
To check out all the crazy cars in Sacramento.
You didn't want to check out the girls?
That too, yes.
What do you think of the magazine?
It's the best.
Well, the show's just about winding down, and I just happened to come across this really interesting 41 Ford, and I'm here with the owner, Ernie.
Right, Ernie Oliver.
And you're from what city?
Danville.
Okay, and I just wanted to ask you a few questions about your car, like what modifications have you made with it?
Over 100 modifications.
Over 100? Okay.
Everything. Got about 130,000 in the car, so I've taken it to all the best money could afford. And just recently, about 3 weeks ago, I got the graphics done. The upholstery, I just had all that hand done, and it's 7,500. It's all engraved and stuff.
How many car shows have you been to?
This year, I've won 24 awards already with it.
Now, before we find out who the winners are, let's take a quick look at the judging of the very popular A&G Sound-Off competition. After checking all the different elements, proper wiring, location of components, all-around appearance, the judges took the front seats for that all-important final ear test.
Hey, Brian, I have a question for you. Is it not unbearable to sit in this truck and hear the booming all the time, or do you even have it on all the time?
No, I try to have it on as much as possible when the police let me. But
Did you drive the truck out here?
yes, I did.
So did you have this on the whole way over here?
Actually, no, not today. I was charged to make sure my batteries were all up for the show. Generally, when I go cruising on Friday and Saturday night, I have it on for an hour, 2 hours at a time.
And it doesn't bother you to hurt your eardrums? You don't need earplugs or anything?
Well, occasionally I wear earplugs if my ears are hurting, yeah. Ear protection, you know, sometimes it's important. But sometimes I don't because I like to, you know, talk to people in the truck.
Do you find that the louder your music, the more women you attract when you're cruising?
Yeah. They're pretty impressed. You play the music they want to hear.
I'm standing here with Mike Adkins, the owner of a 1985 Harley-Davidson called the Intimidator from Modesto, California. And Mike, I was just curious, in all the car shows that I go to, I always see bikes in one form or another, and I was just wondering, they're not featured very much in the magazine. Why is it that you come out here, and what brings you out here?
Well, we're trying to get into the magazines a little bit more. We got the colors and the designs, and we're trying to match up with the cars. Hopefully we'll get a little more motorcycles pretty soon.
Oliver Ollie Avila is not one to boast. He just loves the spirit of competition. And claiming 26 trophies at just 6 car shows with his fully customized 1980 Toyota Supra, the Punisher, definitely would give him bragging rights. The list of accessories inside the Punisher includes Nintendo game, TV, VCR, and a gold phone. The custom award-winning interior includes fish aquariums inside the door panels. It takes more than 2 looks to catch all the custom work in the hatchback compartment. Chrome, gold, murals, and plenty of paint gives this 80s Supra its share of undercarriage points. David Torres sprayed the undercarriage of the Punisher to match the body, performing the job in just 1 week. During this time, when the drivetrain parts, A-arms, and every other metal casting were being gold-plated, muralist Joe Montano could be found inside any one of the 4 fender wells, airbrushing artistic images of strong men and sensuous women. Oliver assigned Gus Mendoza of Oxnard to handle all the engine work. Steel-braided hoses were added to give the engine the complete show look. Congratulations to Donald Zavala for his second-place win in the car sweepstakes category with the showstopper, the Entertainer. Marco Garcia's Sudden Impact won the truck sweepstakes and cash prize here in Sacramento with his '77 Chevy Love truck. Congratulations to Marco. The Big Car Sweepstakes first place trophy in Sacramento went to George Torres' Loco 64 from Salinas, California. He also collected $1,000 cash and qualified for the Lowrider of the Year title. Congratulations to all the winners of this Sacramento event, which turned out to be by far one of the nicest car shows of the year. Thanks to everyone that lobbied to take the Lowrider magazine tour to Northern California. By this year's response, you can expect to see us again next year.
So that's a wrap here in Sacramento, California. Come join me now in Denver, Colorado.
The Lowriders from Colorado finally received their own Lowrider magazine sponsored event. The show was held Sunday, July 19th at the Denver Coliseum. We at Lowrider Magazine had set a goal of promoting the lowrider movement in Colorado with a Fiesta tour. LRM publisher Alberto Lopez had promised the Rocky Mountain State Lowriders their own official tour date last year in Albuquerque. This was our way of saying thanks for their support at the '91 New Mexico Super Show. At that time, we didn't realize that Colorado had such a huge lowrider community. But we found out different during this year's Cinco de Mayo celebrations in Denver and Greeley. We were surprised to find so many fine rides participating as part of the fiestas. Not only did we find cool rides, but the people were equally cool. Our guide, Robert Morales from Robert's Tire and Wheels, was right when he said that Denver would make a great site for the upcoming '92 Fiesta Tour. That Monday, we finalized all our plans at the Denver Coliseum, and the show was on.
Yes, welcome to Denver, Colorado. I'm the MC right here today of the 1992 Fiesta Tour, brought to you by Budweiser, the king of beers, also by Lowrider Magazine. This is the first time they're coming to Denver, Colorado, and Denver's excited. It's going to be a hell of a turnout today.
Lowriding in Colorado has been good for the last 5 years.
I think lowriding out here in Colorado is pretty great. They got a lot of competition out here and nice cars. We're from Salt Lake City, Utah. I'm from As One Car Club. We just got started out there, trying to get the things happening out there right now for lowriding.
Lowrider cars are sexy.
The lowriding's becoming more popular, except the cops are really getting so bad that you park anywhere, they really hassle you. Other than that, it helps a lot when we have the shows, because that's really the only time we get to show them and display them.
I think it's a great idea that Lowrider magazine finally came to Denver. You know, a lot of kids they need like role models, you know. They need something to look into, something they want to look forward to, and I think this is a great opportunity where they can get into cars. They always do as a kid, as models and stuff like that.
Okay, what it is, it's a 73 Jaguar XJ6 model. I've been having it for about 3 years. I had another one that wrecked, and this one came back alive. And in the back, I got a mirror on the back, and it says Jaguar, the legend lives on. Because the other one was buried. We buried it. And we buried it just like we do a person. We cremated it.
It's a 79 Dodge D50 pickup. It's powered by a Buick V6. We went through, customized out the bed, couch, TV. It's got a Sony disc, all custom upholstery to match the outside, mural on the hood. It's just about it, really.
Till the end, yeah. So stop the violence and increase the peace. These are not just words, but a plan we must concede to. Open your hearts and open your minds to the reality, the morality, and the ties that bind.
So now you know those lines will never be severed. Cause as long as we're in it together. And take a look around, don't be blind, don't be oblivious to the obvious signs. Tick tock, tick, time is on our side, and this ain't a free ride. It takes work, it takes will, and especially pride. So reach deep inside and pull out a feather, cause as long as we're in it forever.
To tell about a situation guys and girls know very well. Everything is fine and dandy and you love to tell dope, make you treat another person like a pup. Now I talked to this girl for about 2 weeks, and I've been many places and seen many freaks, but this girl was just fly. Her body good looking, I was a bitch just flat, and she was like looking. I got to know her by spending some time. She gave me things I heard, for some things of mine. Everything was going good, couldn't nothing go better. Anything she wants to do, I see was just let her. 3 weeks later, I noticed a change. Something wasn't right, she was acting kinda strange. Took some money out my stash and stuffed it in her purse. You thinking things are getting bad, man, it's gonna get worse. Cause yeah, yo, I'm a ding-a-ling, trying to tie my arms and legs with a string. My money, I know you love it, but let me tell you one thing, I'm not your bitch. Girl, get off my... man, I wouldn't touch that. Why?
I'm with your wrinkle, I can't be your lover.
Hopped out the bed about 3 o'clock. Stumbled to the door when I heard the knock. I thought, man, now who in the heck could this be? When I got to
The truck sweepstakes second place and $500 cash went to Jeff Martinez and his '87 Mazda.
I'm staring at this girl, wondering if she alright. Cause when the heck we supposed to go this time of the night? But the only thing that was on my mind was just jacking this girl for a big behind. She thought that I forgot that she was the one that was smoking rocks. I looked at the girl and said, babe, you know what Steve said? Your butt ain't nothing but a bass head. She disagreed. She said, stop lying. Her feelings were hurt, so she broke out crying.
I said, baby, you gotta help yourself. Don't expect help from anyone else. This relationship just ain't gonna last, girl. You're gonna have to get rid of your past. Cause yeah, you're on my dick, ding-a-ling. Trying to tie my arms and legs with a string. Money, I know you love it. But let me tell you one thing, I'm not your...
Lowrider magazine guaranteed a good time by producing one badass show.
It's all because of you.
Stop fussing.
Hey, say Lord, this shade of rain. It's chilling in my tan.
Lighter shade of brown headline backed up by Thump Records' own Hispanic MCs. Together they brought the house down with their Chicano rap and positive energy.
Yes, I do. Oh yeah, just be on the lookout for the Hispanic MC album. Where's the Godfather? Peace to the Godfather in the house.
A&G Custom Sound continued their tradition of producing the IASCA Super Sound Off Challenge in Denver. Having over 60 audio vehicles in the competition helped to make our first-time visit successful. Denver's own Sound on Wheels helped A&G produce the sound-off portion of the show, along with Code Alarm and Zapco. As an added treat, Lowrider magazine had scheduled world champion single pump hopper Gary May to make a special appearance for the Denver crowd. Unfortunately, Gary seems to have had some mechanical problems and couldn't make the trip. Saving the day was Alan Lopez, the 1991 World Truck Bed Dance champion, who pulled in from Fremont, California with his evil bed creation. Alan took over May's center stage and put on a performance that Denver will not soon forget. New Mexico, Utah, Wyoming, Texas, Arizona, and California were all in the house. The quality of the local lowriders was surprisingly high. Naturally, the best had already graced the pages of Lowrider magazine. They included the 78 T-Bird Rolling Hard and the 77 Grand Prix 1 Grand. Both have been competing back and forth for the status of being the state's best ride. Coming up from Arizona was the Aslan Terror Living Color. The 76 Caprice from Phoenix took the Best in Show honors. This stunning Chevy Caprice from Arizona will be setting the pace for many custom rides to follow. Its meticulous multicolor candy flake paint rivals its competitors, but draws automotive enthusiasts to it just like candy attracts children. Built for Victor Negrete by Mando's Customs, the Caprice is the product of 3 years of sweat and mucho dinero. Victor first shelled out around $8,000 for the ride back in '76 when he bought it brand new. Since that time, the Classic has received 2 candy paints and other cosmetics while being driven daily as a street custom. Getting right into the action was Victor, who did all the wrenching, rebuilding of the 400 engine and assisting in tearing down and reassembling his Caprice. The frame and undercarriage were sandblasted and shot with an Oriental blue candy and accented with chrome and gold. Mando, the maestro, came up with the color scheme and spent 3 weeks of solid work, bringing to life this kaleidoscope of intricate beauty. Rolling Hard placed second, edging out rival 1 Grand by 2 points and winning bragging rights until next year's show. Breaking out hard in Denver was Lowrider magazine freelancer Ben Sandoval with his '78 Buick Slow Death. Mike Trujillo took Best Bomb in his '47 Chevy sedan delivery, Bomb Scare. Mike vows to take the world's best title at this year's LRM Super Show in Las Vegas. The best Euro title went to Bernadette and Sonny Valdez's '83 Mustang convertible, Latin Lady. Brian Green of Special Effects Car Club took $1,000 cash and Denver's Truck Sweepstakes first place trophy for his unique 86 Mazda mini truck. Later that day, Alberto Lopez announced at the show that Denver would be included in the 1993 LRM Unity Tour. One of the main reasons for the decision that the 8,000 plus people in attendance were able to maintain and enjoy a full day of fun. Much like the Sacramento show, this event was a throwback to the good old days before gangs, when La Raza could come together, check each other out, and have a great time enjoying our rich culture. For a first-time event, Denver will go down in Lowrider history as one great show. We at Lowrider Magazine, together with Budweiser, Skull Bandits, Programa de Promoción, and Dayton Wire Wheels, all put forth our best effort. Thanks to everyone in attendance for supporting the Lowrider movement.
Hi, I'm Tiffany and I'm here with Fred from Denver, Colorado. He's into hydraulics. Fred, where'd you get all these trophies?
I won them in hopping contests here in the city. I'm a 12-time state champion. I've competed in several shows here in the state of Colorado. I took last year's first place super show, and I'm just here demonstrating my car right now. That's about all.
So what's the highest you've done official that you've gotten a trophy for?
Last year I hit 21 inches in the state championship super show.
Are there good cruising spots here in Colorado?
I'd say 38th and Berkeley Park and Pepsi-Cola are the hitting spots here in the city, and Federal Boulevard.
So is that what you do with your weekends?
Yeah, every weekend.
Here in the Rockies with all the snow where everyone's lifting their cars, what makes you want to have a lowrider?
So you can get up higher than everybody, so you can go around everything, so you don't have to be a lowrider. You can be a high rider or a low rider. If you want to be a high rider, one day you can be a high rider and be up there with the high riders. Or if you want a low ride and cruise, you can cruise. That's basically what you have hydraulics for.
Well, our decision to come to Denver was made last year at the Albuquerque Super Show, when over 50% of the Albuquerque Super Show was made up of Denver cars, and we felt an obligation at that point to bring the show here. And the way we've been received, it looks like we're going to come back. So I want to thank everybody for participating and making this first annual event such a success. All I can say is muchas gracias a todos, and we'll be back next year.
All right, Denver, what do you think about that? Lowrider has hit the Mile High City.
After the Denver show, we stayed in the land of the Cowboys and had a blast in Dallas, Texas with the fun-loving locals.
After last year's successful event in Houston at the Astrodome Arena, Tejanos asked for a show in Dallas. They stated that Dallas had just as many rides and that the movement there was equally strong. So with the 1992 Republican Convention locking up all the facilities in Houston, Dallas became an easy choice. The site for the big Texas-sized Super Show was set for the Dallas Convention Center on August 30th.
The Lowrider Magazine and Big Spring #1.
Last year, the current champions Lethal Weapon and Raw Deal were both present at the Texas Super Show. LRM made an effort to have both of this year's current champions again in Texas, but Penthouse was down in preparation for the upcoming finale in Las Vegas. But Lowrider Truck of the Year, wrapped with envy, made the long trip from San Diego to surprise its many fans in Texas. The Dallas Super Show offered the perfect setting, with a huge hall connected to a 6,000-seat arena. The combination of the hall and arena made for one cool event. Everyone could see the entertainment: car hop, bed dance, or the car show. The car hop was once again dominated by the Hermanos de Barrio Car Club, headed by the Flores brothers. They successfully retained their Texas hopping title for the second year in a row. In the truck hop, veteran competitor Stan Stanton from Kentucky returned to Texas looking for a second world record. In the bed dance competition, Feliciano Hernandez took the radical class and Nick Harbold grabbed the street class. LRM went to Dallas with a strong show, headlined again by Chicano superstars Lighter Shade of Brown, Hispanic MCs, and Queso. The main stage was under control of DJ Stevie D and Ricky Rick of Rincon Entertainment. Now let's get back and check out what this show is all about.
Lowrider magazine is number one in Fort Worth.
You better believe it.
Up against the wall with nowhere to run to. So let me lay down the rules, cause some of you are leading your life without a clue of what's really happening. So you think it's cool to go out in the street with your gun and start capping. Another Brown from my town is gunned down, cause there's some bullshit going round. Hispanic got another Hispanic in panic, and homeboy, I just can't understand it. I guess it's all in your culture. That I soar like an eagle, you pray like a vulture. I look at you straight in the eyes and ask you, homeboy, why? Tell me why we kill each other. Why is that? Why is that? Tell me why last night we kill brothers. Yeah. Why is that? How crazy does it have to get until surprise you realize and open your eyes, man? I can feel it coming through the air tonight. It's something, it just ain't right. And what ain't right is you. Man, you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself, fool. To live a gangster is the way you're gonna die. And to think about it brings a tear to my eye. But I got more pride than to play the game of race or genocide. So I'm forced to bust this groove for those of us with nothing to prove but the fact that we're in this together. Por vida, and that means forever. So how can you say you ain't down with something you ain't never tried? Tell me why. Tell me why we kill each other. So that's the way we're gonna die. Tell me why we kill brothers.
These are concrete suggestions to youngsters who have no skills. These are the youngsters who have no skills. These are the youngsters who have no skill.
Bloody fights breaking up. Bloody fights breaking up. Is there a way?
Why you killing each other? Not only the raza, but everybody. Why you killing each other? I wanna know why. Come on, tell me. Well, tell me just before we go, Holmes. What's the definition of your body, yo? You used to be down until you made that switch. You went on like a punk bitch. Now you got nowhere to go, nowhere to run, son. The only homie backing you up is your loaded gun, and where will that lead you? To 10 years in the pen with the jacket of a multitude.
Beyond a Dream won the car sweepstakes at the Houston Super Show in '91. In Dallas, Shorty collected the Best Mural and Best Interior awards. Congratulations to Shorty Villarreal of Houston.
First thing I did to the car was chop the top, made into a convertible. I always wanted a convertible. Second thing I did was put the hydraulic system in it, front, back, side to side, in every individual wheel. I put chrome CCI, chrome and gold rims on it. about $2,500 just in stereo equipment. Put VCR, television, CD player, cassette deck, all your home features. Chrome steering wheel, pearl paint job. The upholstery's done in Lane's Custom Car Center, where they put the swivel seats in and build a console and everything for me, for my needs.
David took the Best Individual Display Award with his romantic exhibition. Wrapped with Envy came only to exhibit, not to compete, but it still glazed and looked as good as ever. The crew did not take any shortcuts in displaying the #1 truck. This year's Texas show brought out the best the Lone Star State had to offer. Lowriders from throughout Texas showed up for the competition. The show drew over 8,000 people, making this event the largest lowrider show to date in Texas. Every aspect of the gathering was positive. The raza came in peace to enjoy themselves and to have a great time. Lowrider Magazine would like to thank all the Tejanos for their support. Our boss, Alberto Lopez, from San Angelo, Texas, was especially glad to see the success in his home state. As we travel throughout Aztlán, our message of peace is being spread. Texas, thank you for listening and being a great part of the lowrider movement. We look forward to seeing everyone in future tours. When the time came to hand out the trophies and prizes, on the truck side, Len Massina took Best Honors and the Texas Championship with his '88 GMC truck, Gold Digger. Of the numerous participants in the Hot Legs contest, first place went to Lola. Interestingly enough, this time everybody seemed to agree with the judge's decision. This show's grand prize, the car sweepstakes, went to Gold Rush. Winning was obviously Jose Zambrano's goal in Dallas. The convention center was brimming with clean custom cars that were within reach of the grand prize, but Jose's '83 Pontiac Grand Prix ran away with the first place trophy. He beat out last year's Houston champ Shorty Villarreal and his mean Lincoln. Gold Rush was set on chrome jack stands, wheels off, with mirrors reflecting the fierce undercarriage. Jose even stocked the house with 4 expensive sibling palm trees. Congratulations to Jose for his win. But before we leave Texas, we would like to comply with our female viewers' wish. So here is the famous Lowrider magazine Macho Man contest.
10 seconds, man. Let's do it. Just shake what your mama gave you, man. Come on, homie. Set, go, 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 go! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up! Joe Anthony, let's go, Hulk, let's go, homie. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, oh! For $100 in cash, give it up for Mr. Joe Anthony! Oh, yeah.
Over 7,000 miles away and 6 weeks later, our crew was still exploring a strange new world.
What is yogurt water? They're telling us yogurt water. Look. Yoda water.
Our historic visit to Japan on September 13th, 1992 was the first time LRM actually traveled to the land of the rising sun for a car show. The organizers of the event, Cal Haas, Ltd. of Japan, had negotiated a deal with LRM early in '92 to officially sponsor the show. Due to the growing popularity of low riding in Japan, we quickly jumped on the offer. El Larry and LRM publisher Alberto Lopez were soon preparing for their Far East trip. Gino Gonzalez of the Stylistics Car Club was also recruited to help organize the event by Cal Haas. Lopez observed that this would be a great opportunity to check out the scene firsthand. He said, "The demand for Lowrider magazine in Japan is so great, I feel it's time to go see the movement personally." Prior to leaving, the Japanese media made a number of calls to the LRM office. Newsweek Japan, Custom Car, and Cal magazines all covered the coming of Mr. Lopez and the LRM staff.
Join the sport. We're positive. We work together, and we can come up. And we've been working a lot in that direction because we feel we have a responsibility. Lowrider is supposed to be an automotive magazine, but it goes beyond just being an automotive magazine because we represent a culture as well. And being that we it's the only Chicano magazine on the market, we take responsibilities for education, try to be a positive role model, and try to teach. You see a lot of positive things like joy, happiness.
Speaking of joy and happiness, after the 12-hour flight, just landing was a blessing in itself. Arriving on the Friday before the show and meeting the generous people of Japan made the trip all worthwhile. That Saturday, we visited Osaka's Expo Park, the site of the historic car show. The area was in the center of a large city park. A huge statue stood tall over the show site. We met the early Saturday arrivals. The Japanese lowriders were eager to show off their hydraulic techniques. We were all amazed to see the production staff work so hard in preparing the grounds for Sunday's show. At sunrise, we were off to Expo Park to see Japan's lowrider movement come to life. Arriving at the showgrounds, the line was over a mile long, which meant that the show wouldn't be short on vehicles. By noon, the Japanese lowrider fans began arriving to check out the hot rides. Over 400 show cars crammed the grounds, and over 40 hoppers and bed dances were staged for competition. Close to 5,000 lowrider fans packed the expo grounds in support of the movement. The show wasn't much different from the ones in America. Many of the lows sported the Mexican flag, giving us a real feeling of being at home, even though we were 6,000 miles away. Also, the audience wore Raza t-shirts and caps, resembling those of our Chicano brothers and sisters back in Aslan. Shortly into the show, the hopping contest began. Chino turned to us and explained, "These guys are hopping over 30 inches. Lopez countered by saying, "These guys are pretty smart, loco. I wouldn't be surprised to see them hopping over 40 inches by next year." Just like the hopping in the States, the competition was fierce. Kid Frost soon took over the show with his Chicano-style rap. He had the crowd hopping higher than the cars. Much like Bob Hope's military shows, Frost and Ann Jeanette teamed up to make the day for the Marine and Army personnel on hand. They had traveled over 6 hours to be part of the action in Osaka.
I ain't Bob Hope and this ain't no U.S. tour, alright? But, yo, I still got Ann Jeanette's in the house, yo. Yeah. Check it. Check it. Yo, we at home where the buffalo roam. Chill. Here comes the Buffalo Bill. He's gonna kill for the food. Fuck no, for the thrill. So now the buffaloes dying, the Indians crying, cannons are smoking and the arrows are flying. Yo, they wanted war in the West, and so we jacked the fucking Pony Express. Check it, Kid Frost was talking the least hype. I put on the war paint, put out the peace pipe, but the Indians were limited. Disease had spread, plus the weapons were primitive. Now it's a common conversation. Apology was a tax-free reservation in Arizona under the hot sun. Run, Indian, run! Run, Indian, run! And don't fall in the web that the other one spun. They destroyed the mass majority and did it fast in a style they used had no class. I break it down and the Frost will state it. Gave presents of blankets that were contaminated with disease, like smallpox. Now they're doing the same with the cocaine rocks. They're always trying to come off that color is inferior. It ain't right, but if you're white, you're superior. They took the black man from his own land, put him to work on the land where you killed the red man. This goes out to every Cheyenne and Apache, Cherokee, Inca, the Maya, Comanche, Navajo, Aztec, protect the people of the sun. Run, Indian, run. Yeah, run, Indian, run. Just a bit of history, alright? Run. Check it.
The servicemen brought us fajitas con chile, which were a welcome sight after a couple of days of sushi. It was touching to see our American servicemen so far away from home serving our country. We all did our best to make sure they had a good time.
There's a place I used to go. There's a place I used to go to, used to hang out.
For a relaxing night, you need a new location, a mini vacation, and we got the destination.
The city on the weekend can get a little scandalous, so round up all the homies, cause we're leaving Los Angeles.
On the ocean front, the sunset's night begins. Just another one of those crazy weekends. The sound from the ocean and the breeze from the sea starts an LA night with Kid K-Rock G.
We were off into the day, just minutes before night falls. Car phone rings, but we ain't taking phone calls.
So moving through the city, unnoticed in a scene, the homies bumping oldies and it's just too clean.
I'm wearing khakis and Nikes and my accessories are major. Got my cellular phone, Raiders jacket and a pager.
So then we hit the freeway and got off on our street.
A quick stop at the liquor store to make it complete.
Palm trees, funky beats, and cool clean air. The sun is going down and we almost there.
We see the crystal blue outline, the end of our hunt. We finally arrived to the ocean front.
I can hear the ocean calling. It's calling my name. On the ocean front is where I can always change.
The water hits the seashore
in an uproar.
My sidekick don't get seasick, so therefore
the breeze is cool but warm,
like it's summertime.
Then one of our friends
recommend
we kick a dope run.
Rap for a while, then we got to reminiscing about the old school days. Them city kids on a mission.
We ain't kids no more.
Damn, ain't that the truth?
But every once in a while, you must go back to your roots.
We'd be out on the beach and every guy had a girl.
Drink and laugh all night without a care in the world.
Ain't it funny how things change?
Rearrange
so suddenly.
When I was young, I never thought what would become of me.
But here we all are, drinking 40s and kicking it. It's been a long time and we was hell of a missing it.
There's nothing like the ocean front and your friends, and no one can say when you'll get together again.
Cause come sunrise, everybody is gone.
It's a part of getting older, you just have to move on.
And that's a true fact, though it's hard to confront. But the night is still young on the ocean front.
I can hear the ocean calling. It's calling my name. On the ocean front is where I can always change. Relax and think a while. Release all of my pain. Can't you hear it calling? It's calling my name.
A few hours past midnight, standing in the moonlight. Is everybody cool?
You know it.
Right. We had the ghetto blaster pumping something, bumping the dope sound.
Bobbing our heads up and down, you know, just clowning around.
Standing on the sand,
around a garbage can.
We had the fire going,
bird was flowing,
wind was blowing,
and you know, everybody cooling out. Wish the night would last.
But before we knew what happened, 4 hours had passed.
It's time to bail up,
roll out,
head back.
Let's go.
One day we'll be back, that's a fact that you know.
And then the light ends the night right before our eyes.
So we stopped and turned around to watch the sunrise.
On the ocean front,
yeah,
the night ends. Just another one of those crazy weekends. The sound from the ocean and a breeze from the sea ends an LA night with Kid K.
Rock G.
Peace.
I can hear the ocean calling. It's calling my name. On the ocean front is where I can.
Peace! Peace!
Here we go, here we go. Peace! Here we go, here we go. Peace! Here we go, here we go.
Come on, peace! A little bit of love! And then we need unity! Come on, like this. Peace! A little bit of love! And then a little bit of unity! Come on, y'all can flip that for me one time. It's like this. It goes peace! A little bit of love! We need unity! Come on, Marines, bust the beat! Bring it!
What drew your interest to lowriding?
Lowriding is quite cool, and running style is really nice and funny. Yeah.
Hey, can you relate, do you think, to the lifestyle of lowriding here in Japan towards the ones in America?
In Japan, is Japanese lowrider is quite fashionable.
Fashionable?
Fashionable, and they want to similar like American lowriders. Yeah.
So they're more interested in the mechanical aspect and the, the looks of the cars more than anything.
Yes, both of them, they really want to get a lowrider. Looks like American stars. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you see the future of lowriding here in Japan?
I think it will be more popular.
And who do I run into but another lowrider who looks like he came just right out of East LA? Hi, konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
What's your name? Namae wa?
Kudo Shuhei desu.
Okay. What did you think of the car show today, and did you enjoy yourself?
I
enjoyed it very much.
And also, what inspired you to create this lowrider?
By looking at the real thing in the United States, I was trying to make it as similar as possible.
What kind of looks do you get, or how do people react to you and your car when they see you out on the streets?
Oh yeah, people like it. We were well received. All throughout the day we made many friends. Today, lowriding is the fastest growing motorsport in Japan, and the LRM staff is proud to be a part of it. The Japanese are a very proud and hard-working people, two of the many things we have in common. Plans are already in the works for next year's Lowrider magazine show in Japan. We did see a lack of organization in the judging of the event. The competition portion of the car show, hopping and dancing, has to be better organized for a more serious contest. The next time LRM goes to Japan, it won't be in name only. It will be with our full staff to give the Japanese lowriders a real LRM show. After seeing the high level of quality rides and the respect given, they deserve the best. Now, before we say farewell to Osaka, let's take a good last look at the rides and the frost disco a la Japanese.
I'm standing here with Oishi, who happens to own Poison and is Lowrider's choice for this Japan Super Show. And I wanted to ask you, how long did it take you to build Poison?
Approximately 2 years.
And where did you get the idea for building Poison, and who helped you with it?
Basically, they were all my ideas. About 4 years ago, I was driving a Mercedes-Benz, and that had a hydraulic system. I just simply took all the parts from it and put them on Poison.
One thing that's very unique about this car is its hydraulically operated hood, which I noticed, and that's a very original idea. And where did you come up with that?
First, the hood didn't shut very well, so I sought a way to solve the problem. I made it work with a hydraulic system.
And how much did it cost you to build all this?
It had cost me about 12 million yen to build Poison, or about $96,000.
Yo, T, won't you kick it to him? Get up, get hype, and pump the thump. I'm coming hard and breaking down the funk. It's a new drive, kick it to explain. And don't ask why, you know, cause it's a try thing. LOSTTRIBE. Yeah, that's where I'm from, G. A new jack with a down new track. And all your lollipop suckers, yo, you gotta step back. Brought up and raised on the bad side of town. Proud to be brown and never ever gonna stay down. You stepping into my path, get ready to go, cause it's native tongue. It's flowing through the micro, not provoking. I'm just busting the facts and straight knowledge. And now I'm taking it to the wax for the ladies. I'm just indigenous. You wanna step to me, you wanna get with this? So come on then, and just jump in the ride and take a stroll with the Cycle Down Lost Tribe.
It's the LOST, the TRIBE, it's the tribe that's laying down the fleece. Now when I was a young one, programmed to be a dumb one, cause of my culture and my skin, but listen son, see we're about to school ya and change your mentality, zero-centric vibes. What do you see now when you see a brown man? What do you picture, low? A low rider, a car full of cholos, a people in rage, a wandering tribe. Lost in the realm of global apartheid, a struggle of identity in our society, in school like fools with George and his cherry tree and all that Dumbo. Yes, I'm in Colombo, but 1492 ain't going out like that though. Saying we stupid, calling us primitives with the concept of math, the temples and the pyramids. Come on, homie, that's gotta change. Bring all the new concepts called the tribe thing, 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 thing.
Part of Lowrider Magazine, Kid Frost, we love you, man. We'll see y'all next year, man. Lowrider Magazine, Super Show, 92.
Walking around near the end of the car show, I saw these Marines that we ran into earlier up on stage, if you remember, and I thought I'd like to ask them a few questions. What did you think of the show?
I thought the show was great, and I think I needed it since I've been here already for half a year, and I miss the States.
How long have you been here?
I've been here for almost a year now. I've never seen American cars since I've been over here until now, and it's a great feeling.
How'd you hear about it?
A friend of mine got a brochure for it, and we all came down here.
Okay, great. And what about you? What did you think of the show?
It was great. It's good to have a little Spanish touch in Japan. To give them a little Spanish touch doesn't hurt nobody. That's what I'm saying.
Mookie, one question. What did you get in the black bag for going up on stage and doing what you did? And we all saw that, right?
I went up on stage and I mooned all the Japanese audience, and they gave me a T-shirt for it, and I appreciate it. It's a wonderful feeling.
Well, this ends our 92 Fiesta tour, and from Osaka, Japan, on behalf of Lowrider Magazine, I'd like to say goodbye. And we're looking forward to seeing you at the Vegas Super Show to see who's going to capture the Grand Lowrider of the Year award.